What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? It's your main man, Juggernaut. Multi-platinum production team, Arkatech Beatz. Welcome to the Music Review Live Series. Shout out to my partner, Mike Drama 3. If it's your first time here, make sure you like, comment, and subscribing. We'll be listening to beats and songs and all types of music tonight. We've had a total of over 1,300 submissions. Going crazy. Ready, I see you. What up? Thank you for the rolls. We're about to get into these reviews real quick. It's the Sunday after the NBA Finals. Shout out to all my New Yorkers. New York Knicks 2026 NBA champions, man. I'm still in disbelief. It's crazy. Still can't believe it, man. I'm still in shock from last night, man. And my Knicks actually won. It's crazy, man. It's crazy, man. Shout out to Brunson and all those guys, man, for doing the impossible, man. These guys haven't had a championship longer than I've been alive, man. It's crazy. I'm going to jump into this music reviews real quick, man. It's a Sunday night, man. It's really, we're just trying to jump in real quick, listen to a couple of joints before we get back to work. We got some work on the table. So I just wanted to jump on and listen to a couple of my folks' joints. Shout out Sean Anthony Baker in the building. We listened to this joint called Pictures in My Mind by Last Chance.
I've been running around and feeling fine, yeah, yeah, yeah. The pictures in my mind, yeah, yeah, yeah. I've been running around and feeling fine. Yeah, I've been running around and feeling fine, yeah, yeah, yeah. I've been running around and feeling fine. You can't fuck it, it's legit, this bitch is mine. Flip the switches, time. Hit that shit, put pictures in my mind. Ay, hit that shit, put pictures in my mind, yeah, yeah, yeah. Baby, there's some things you gotta know. I've been on the road, knocking bitches down, left and right, I'm playing dominoes. Running out of time when I can't, I gotta keep it froze. You been trying to get rid of program, but then you gotta go. Move slow. Ever since she ever hopped in, I can't waste no time, you gotta be in my top 10. All summer in the beach house, staying locked in. Taking all my kids like I put them up for 1,000. Telling me she got a spouse and we gotta keep him outside. Them blue friends back south in the mama house. Sharing is caring, so why you fearing that they wanna try? Parents, she swearing that you won't hear it for a little while. Yeah, I've been running around and feeling fine, yeah, yeah, yeah. The pictures in my mind, yeah, yeah, yeah. I've been running around and feeling fine. Yeah, I've been rolling around and feeling fine, yeah, yeah, yeah. I've been rolling around and feeling fine. You can't fuck it, it's legit, this bitch is mine. Flip the switches, time. Hit that shit, through pictures in my mind. Kept her in a bind. When she came, I looked her in her eyes. Said don't hit my line. Why you steady playing? No, I ain't got a sign. Yeah, I know you got a man, make sure you keep him in line. Lie the way you move to, with a lock it aside. So tell goody two shoes, move aside cause you mine. Gotta make a choice soon, moving back to the room. I ain't riding no ring, do I look like a groom? Love's better, she say, when she riding the broom. If there's one thing, she can blow a balloon. She stay texting, but we done did too much. She in my mansion, I'm trying to keep this hush. I don't be stressing, cause homie ain't so tough. And there ain't no love, she snows angel dust. I've been running around and feeling fine, yeah, yeah, yeah. The pictures in my mind, yeah, yeah, yeah. I've been running around and feeling fine.
That's Pictures in My Mind, man, by Last Chance. Listen, this joint got a decent beat in terms of that, and decent hook, decent rhythm. If I had to change anything, if my feedback on this would probably just be with this arrangement.
I've been running around and feeling fine.
Right, because it starts off with the hook, which it's supposed to do.
Yeah. The pictures in my mind. Yeah. I've been rolling around and feeling fine. Yeah, I've been rolling around and feeling fine. Yeah. I've been rolling around and feeling fine. You can't fuck it, it's legit, this bitch is mine. Flip the switches, time. Hit that shit, put pictures in my mind. Hey, hit that shit, put pictures in my mind. Yeah. Baby, there's some things you gotta know. I've been on the road.
And then that's the other thing with the hook. Like I feel like the hook and the vocal performance on the hook and the vocal performances on the verses are really too similar. I feel like these things need to be stacked a little bit more, need to have a little bit more effects on those stuff so that we can kind of have a clear segmentation between the hooks and the verse. You know what I mean? Like, to me, it sounds too much like a verse rather than a hook, because it's actually stacked and it's actually kind of like performed the exact same way. So like while it's being placed as a hook, it just doesn't feel like a hook, if that makes sense.
Running out of time when I can't, gotta keep it froze. You been trying to get rid of program, but then you gotta go. Move slow. No.
And see right here, it's kind of like wasted space.
No. Yeah, we feel like rabbits ever since she ever hopped in. I can't waste no time, you gotta be in my top 10. All summer in the beach house, staying locked in. Taking all my kids like I put them up for adoption. Telling me she got a spouse and we gotta keep him outside. Them blue friends back south in the mama house. Sharing is caring, so why you fearing that they wanna try? Playing, she swearing that you won't hear it for a little while. Yeah, I've been running around and feeling fine. The pictures in my mind. I've been rolling around.
So see, like how we had that little bit of a break in the middle of the verse right there. If we could have just probably closed that gap and then kind of started the hook slightly earlier, I think that probably would have been my recommendation on it. I think for the most part, everything else to me kind of sounds pretty okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I would probably say, and like I was saying in a little bit before, is I would be looking for just a little bit of a stack or something like that on the hook to kind of make it stand out a little bit more. I don't think it's standing out the way I would like it to. I feel like the song is arranged properly. The only issue that I'm having, again, like I said, is a little bit of space right there. But sometimes what tends to do that is AI tends to do that. It'll start a verse and then it'll kind of leave a center part or a place missing and fill it with ad-libs versus just having it just be completed into the next verse or the next hook, right? So I notice that happens sometimes. And like I said, just pretty much have that gap closed, have that hook fixed a little bit, and just making sure that we have 8 or 12 bars in between each hook. And I think that we should be good on this. But this looks like this is already pretty much out. Hopefully, they can fix that on the next ones if they got any more that something like that. Thanks for Last Chance. I can make sure y'all follow him on Instagram. Make sure y'all checking that out. You know what I'm saying? Outside of that, I feel like the raps is pretty decent. I feel like the beat is pretty decent. I feel like it's mixed pretty decently. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't have anything that's sonically really, out of whack for me. It's a pretty chill record. You know what I mean? So, there's some potential here. So, I would just encourage him to continue to do what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? He's going in the right direction. We must give him a star over here. We'll double back to him, see how he's doing with it. I got another joint that's a skip. Somebody put in for a skip to skip the line because we have, like I said, we've had over 1,300 submissions. So folks are, skipping the line so we can hear the joints a little bit sooner while I'm on the live. And this one's called Stay and Chill by, what's that, Boogie? Let's take a listen to it.
chill, and it ain't no rush. Plus I'm making millions, I don't need no love, yeah. I said chill, cause I'm off these pills again. I can't feel again, I don't even know how the fuck I keep on getting here. She said she gon' let me fuck, but I can't hit again. I don't even know how he made it, gotta spin again. I got money to the ceiling, ain't worried about no bills again. I'm her person, I'm the feelings, I never let you in again. I'm her person, I'm the feelings, that's just how I cope. I done dealt with plenty women, most of them are hoes. I've been running up these digits, I ain't been at home. I've been in it for a minute, I ain't never lost no hope. That's how it go, when that money start to flow. Don't let them know, when you grinding on your own, you gotta stay strong. I've been chillin' by my own, been in my zone. I say just chill, I'd rather get my money up and sit up at the crib. You drop it low, I'm there, make sure they know what's there. They say that they hating on me, I'm aware. Just drop it low, I'm there, make sure smoke all chill. I ain't no rush, plus I'm making millions, I don't need no love, yeah. I say chill, plus I'm off these pills again. I can't feel again, I don't even know how the fuck I keep on getting here. She said she gon' let me fuck, but I can't hit again. I don't even know how he made it, gotta spin again. I got money to the ceiling, ain't worried about no bills again. I'm my person, I'm the feelings, I'll never let you in again. Yeah.
Shout out to Boogie on that one, man. I don't want to say chill. Yo, this beat is tough. Yo, it's tough. 3, 2, 1. We should have started it right there. And I think that's probably my feedback. I had started a little early right there. And this is kind of wasted real estate.
I said chill, and it ain't no rush. Plus I'm making millions, I don't need no love.
So shout out to everybody that's jumping into the live and just kind of getting in right now. So for this record, right? This record has a decent hook and a really tough beat, right? And whenever you're kind of in a situation as an artist and you have a decent beat or a really good beat and a decent hook, it needs to start as soon as possible, right? We shouldn't have a situation where we're wasting, 30 seconds, 45 seconds, sometimes a minute. Sometimes I've been doing these lives where folks are waiting a minute. You know what I'm saying? We've been waiting a minute for folks to actually get started in the actual song. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you can't really, that's what I call it. I call it wasted real estate, right? So when I'm working with artists, and you have to realize that I've worked with the best artists in the world. I've worked with the Nas's. I've worked with the the Raekwon, the Chefs, the Jadakiss, Fat Joe's Terror Squad guys. Like, you have to understand, like, this is not the way that you should use the real estate, especially now when we're dealing with folks who don't really have the attention span to really wait for you to get to your record, get it started. So, the main thing I would always tell people is, if you got a good hook, man, let's get to the good hook, right? So in this case, we go a full 30 seconds before he even utters a word. Like, can't do that. You know what I mean? It's really wasting real estate. Beat is dope, right? Got a good intro. 3, 2, 1, jump right in, right here. So this is what I call wasting real estate. He hasn't said anything.
I said chill, and it ain't no rush.
Right?
Plus I'm making millions, I don't need no love, yeah. I said chill, cause I'm off these pills again. I can't feel again, I don't even know how the fuck I keep on getting here. She said she gon' let me fuck, but I can't hit again. I don't even know how he made it, gotta spin again. I got money to the ceiling, ain't worried about no bills again. I'm her person, I'm the feelings, I never let let you in again. I'm the person, I'm the feelings. That's just how I cope. I didn't double penny.
And then the only other thing that I would suggest on this is I would suggest kind of layer in the hook a little bit, slightly different effects on the hook than the main verse, just to make the hook stand out. Like, we want the hook to stand out because the hook is decent. So make the hook stand out from the verse. Right now it's kind of, kind of the same vocal performance, kind of blending in, kind of the same mix, same stack for the verse and the hook. It's like folks have to realize that the hook has to stand out from the verse. If it's not going to stand out melodically, it needs to stand out structurally, right? Which may be more doubles, more ad-libs, etc. Not throughout the whole thing, but in certain places to accent words, to make words feel more stacked, to emphasize certain words, to make the title of the song stand out, to make the title of the song more prominent. Like, these are the things that we should be doing, especially when we're doing our hooks, man.
I ain't been at home, I've been in it for a minute. I ain't never lost no hope. That's how it go when that money start to flow.
Right now, what's happening is that the verse is sounding like the hook.
Don't let them know when you grinding on your own. You gotta stay strong. I've been chilling by my own, but in my zone. I say just chill. I'd rather get my money up and sit up at the crib. You drop it low, I'm there. Make sure that no one's there. They say that they hating on me, I'm aware. Just drop it low, I'm there. Make sure smoke all chill. I ain't in no rush. Plus I'm making millions. I don't need no love. I say chill. Plus I'm off these pills again. I can't feel again. I don't even know how the fuck I keep on getting here. She said she gon' let me feel, but I can't hit again. I don't even know how he made it. Gotta spin again. I got money to the ceiling. Ain't worried about no business. I'm my person, I'm the feelings. I'll never let you in again.
And it's a short song, man. It's really kind of in and out. And like, listen, there's nothing wrong with it being a short record. It's just making sure that we're structuring it properly, and it'll have more impact. It'll have more replay value. And that's it. You know what I'm saying? Also, if we can also probably on the production side, probably add one or two more instruments or sounds during the hook so that we can hear it audibly to complement the vocal performance on the hook. Like, that would also be my suggestion on that as well. Well, shout out to Boogie. That record is called Say Chill. He's a paid skip. He skipped the line so that we can listen to it tonight live. To basically skip the line. So where are we at right now? We're at submission 645. This is My Forever Baby by Maneuver Boy.
You say that I get on your nerve. Got your phone on Do Not Disturb. I told you I'm not with the weird shit. Shorty, I gave you my word. I miss how you put on your Fenty, cause you want your skin preserved. And you don't do no medication, cause you really into the herbs. Pretty and live in the burbs. You kicked your ex to the curb for trying to treat you like a bird, like you don't know what you deserve. Trust me, I'm really preferred. I do not know what you heard. I just know that pussy sound like macaroni when it's stirred. You need a break from the broke man. Thorough nigga, I'm the spokesman. Beat the pussy till you need a Motrin. I be swimming in it like the ocean. Maybe you just need a trip up out the state. Your ex don't got a passport, I cannot relate. I'm trying to get in your mind. You know we on limited time. People been getting their heart broke since the beginning of time. You gotta show me a sign and show me you more than a dime. Cause looks don't mean a thing if you still ugly inside.
Lately I've been feeling kinda lonely, thinking about the nights you used to hold me. You said that you love me, better show me, oh show me. Lately I've been feeling kinda crazy. I thought that I'd always be your lady. You're supposed to be my forever baby, oh baby.
Shout out to Maneuver Boy. Listen, I like your first verse. I like the beat. I think that your hook is a little shaky, just in terms of the performance. You know, because you can hear it's a little bit pitchy, and you know, as it's being sang. And look, folks, this is the issue now with the introduction with AI. If your vocal performances are pitchy, tone off, if they're shaky in terms of performance and vocal performance and melody and maybe cadence and timing, these things are going to stand out now more than ever like a sore thumb, because AI is delivering everything almost perfectly, right? So if you have a hook, and you know, you guys are supposed to know at this point when a hook is kind of like is there or it's not there. I would always suggest take it, run it into the AI, get what we would call you would probably get what we would call just a cover, right? So you put a cover, you had a cover of the hook to kind of get a little bit of different iterations of how it could sound. And then what you can do is now you use that as a reference to improve your vocal performance to make sure that you're on key. You know what I'm saying? Because you could actually have it to really just repeat what you did, but make sure that it's in key and in pitch. So for those who may not have the auto-tune, the auto-tune and stuff that they really need to have, just to make sure that their hook can be improved. Like, that's one way that we can use the AI to just make sure that your joint is not sounding shaky. Because on this particular record, the hook is a little bit shaky, and it could be improved. Now, you could actually ask a young lady to go back in and re-sing it, or to kind of improve on those parts. Or like I said, if you don't have access to her again, then you may be able to run it through the AI and then fly that in, or have her listen to the AI and then say, hey, can you deliver it closer to this? You know, still put your spin on it, but closer to it, so that you kind of have an idea of, you know, how it needs to sound melodically, you know, and musically. Because if you listen to it here, right, like, these notes are kind of flat,
But the night you used to hold me,
especially in the background.
you said that you love me, better show me, oh show me.
She has a pretty voice too.
Lately I've been feeling kind of crazy.
And those are typically the hardest things to do when you're first starting out, is the melodies, the harmonies behind the backgrounds. Like, if you're not a person who understands key and pitch, and you're trying to do that by ear, like, those tend to be, that used to be for us, like, that used to be the hardest part of doing the records, is stacking the background vocals, trying to sing the different notes in harmony, and trying to figure out, like, okay, where does that next note go, and how do I get it to sound good? Like now you got AI. You know what I'm saying? Like, now you got AI. I would just lean on the tool, man. Like, I know people are like, kind of like, I need to do this, I need to do that. Listen, man, you need to make it sound good, man. That's your priority at this point, man, is getting it to sound audibly correct and accurate. You know what I mean? Use the tools that are available to you, man. And you know, stop that guesswork, because that's really what a lot of folks are doing when they're doing their harmonies, is like, it's guesswork. Like, you know, you're trying to guess what the key is, and that's why it may sound the way that it sounds. Like, let's you know, once you lay down a reference, you know, dump that joint into to Suno or Udio, and kind of get a cover and kind of figure out what you want to do from there. But shout out to Maneuver Boy, man. Thank you for submitting this. This joint is called TRX by Little Behavin'.
Alright, go. I've been chillin' in corners like these pussies tryna get me to react. I walk in the color, baby, you already know that I'm back. She just wanna fuck you, already know I'm hating that. I already did the MG, now I'm thinking TRX, bitch, I'm on go. Shit start on Flagler Street, only started with an ounce. Now when I caught the shit, got stepped, you already know what I'm about. I've been getting money since I was a young nigga. I ran it up, I put you niggas on, now they got some figures. Cartier was up on my wrist, but now I put it down. Niggas played it out, why the fuck they really made a clown? Now I go relax, they just tell lanes to move around. He be out on that, tweeting all day. Alright, we gon' go get him. How my young niggas sick him? I already paid $2 bands, he gon' go get him. I'm really about my money, about my fucking chicken. I got 3 plugs down the south, I don't know if I should ship it. I ain't only on drive, I don't need on wrist. I put her on all the bad bitches down to go and get it. I ain't knowing if I'm really the type to trust a bitch. Alright, let's go, let's get it. Jill, I'm about that money. Chill in the corners like these bitches tryna get me to react. I walk in the color, baby, already know that I'm not. She just wanna fuck you, already know I'm hitting that. I already did the MG, now I'm thinking TRX. But y'all go. This shit start on Flagler Street, only started with an ounce. Now when I caught the shit, got stepped, you already know what I'm about. I've been getting money since I was a young nigga. I ran it up, I put you niggas on, now they got some figures. We gon' go get them, how my young niggas sick em. Go, already paid 2 bands, he gon' go get them.
Shout out to Little Ben Havin. I think it's a decent beat. I just feel like your vocal performance could just be a little bit tighter. Like, you know what I mean, in terms of just making sure that it's really hitting on top of the beat. You know what I mean? Like in some places it seems like you're a little bit behind the beat, in other places it seems like you're kind of like reading it, versus really just like really hitting the vocal performance and really making it you know what I mean? Like really being on the beat and making it really making it, you know, have that rhythmic cadence that helps to carry a beat like this, because it has a lot of energy, you know what I mean? So in order making that to make that track kind of stand out, to kind of give us that in terms of that vocal performance. And then also with the hook, I feel like the hook is just maybe just a little bit underserving, you know what I mean? Like I don't think that the hook is really standing out for me. It's just kind of just doing something really regular. It's really my 2 cents on it. I will probably again just make sure that we're arranging this thing a little bit different.
Alright, go. I've been chillin' in corners like these bitches tryna get me to react. I walk in the color, baby, already know that I'm back. She just wanna fuck you, already know I'm hitting that. I already did the MG, now I'm thinking TRX, bitch, I'm on go. Shit start on Flagler Street, only started with an ounce. Now when I caught the shit, got
yeah, so like that hook is just sounding like the hook is just basically sounding like the verse. You know what I mean? So we kind of need to see how we can get that to stand out. You know what I mean? But shout out to Little Bit Happy. Thanks for submitting this TRX joint, man. Appreciate you. What's this joint called? Hard Times? Let's take a listen to that real quick.
We go through hard times. We try to stay alive. We go through hard times. We gotta keep our heads high. We go through hard times. We try to stay alive. We go through hard times. We gotta keep our heads high. Some nights I think about what's ahead. Get my mind right about how I'm gon' get bread. I be in deep thoughts, people ask what's wrong. If I don't make it in rap, then what's there to fall back on? I gotta have a plan to get my life together. It's all because the God that keeps me strong forever. And that's the reason why he gave us a brain to think. We gotta stay above water, don't let the ship sink. We gotta keep moving and strive to stay alive. Don't let your head drop, you gotta keep your head high. And that's the only reason why we stay moving. Let's not stop for nothing, let's keep moving. I was taught to never ever give up. The way I was raised, I was taught to be tough. And what I learned was keep your enemies close. Friends ain't friends, they don't brag and boast. We go through hard times. We try to stay alive. We go through hard times. We gotta keep our heads high. We go through hard times. We try to stay alive.
Shout out to Tasmanian 3.9. That's called Hard Times. I think my initial assessment of it is that this vocals are not really mixed well to me. It sounds like there's an effect where you may be like maybe kind of recording on a mic that may be a lower quality, or maybe a mic that may be placed wrong. So it kind of sounds like you're in I don't want to say a closet, but it kind of doesn't sound like it can be as clear as it needs to be. That's my first issue. It has a hook on it, which is cool. I I think my next issue with it is just the way that the rapping performance is. And the rapping performance kind of feels like it's being read. So it's not a difficult flow. It's kind of a simple flow, which is fine, in terms of how people, deciding on, what your niche is and what you want to kind of bring to the table in terms of it being, up to date, etc. But if we're going to use a flow that's maybe not as modern as everybody else's, because you can kind of feel like it kind of feels a little dated, we have to at least make sure that it's going to be on the beat, and make sure that it's like going to have a rhythmic cadence that's going to basically stay on the beat, so that we can at least be able to follow it in a way that's kind of if it's going to be a head bop, then it's just going to stay there, versus it kind of sound like you're behind the beat, kind of trying to follow the beat. You can't really, sound like you're reading. Like, we have to make sure that you have a little bit more, swagger, aura on that, confidence on that, versus it sounded kind of really stiff, and granted, some guys are still rapping like that, but it is a little bit of it's an older flow. So, if you're going to do that, you're going to have to at least make that try to at least make it technically sound right. If it's not going to be up to date in terms of, today's rap cadence and the way that today's rap cadence moves and rhythmically, we can at least make sure that we're on, timing with this thing, so that's my 2 cents on that one, man. That was Hard Times by Tasmanian, man. Thanks for submitting that. Shout out to everybody that jumped into the live stream tonight. I appreciate everybody that jumped in. I'm still recovering. And those Purpose, thank you for that. I am still recovering from the Knicks win last night. I'm still in disbelief. You have to understand that I am a long-time Knicks fan. I am born and raised in New York. You know what I'm saying? Harlem born, Bronx raised. And, I've been waiting for the Knicks to win a championship all my life. Okay. Just to put it in perspective, I've been waiting for these guys to win all my life. And, yeah, man. And it is like, it's almost unbelievable still. You know what I'm saying? And like the year of the underdog, because when you look at how small Jalen Brunson is, even though he's taller than me, right? Compared to Wembanyama and all of the dirty tactics and everything that they were doing, they threw the kitchen sink at that guy, bro, and he beat them 45 points on their ass last night. And that's all I can say, man. Is like, the underdog, man. The underdog is alive again, man. You know what I'm saying? Root for the underdog, man. So now we just got to figure out if they're going to be able to repeat it. And the Knicks can repeat, man, the basketball about to be alive, for real. And I know a lot of people in the country hate Knicks fans because they think, they think that we own basketball. What the hell with y'all? Because we own basketball now. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Jalen Brunson and those guys, man. Those guys, think about it. Those guys won an NCAA championship 2 times, came back together, and wind up winning an NBA championship. That is wild. He did what Marbury and them couldn't do. Ewing and them couldn't do. Who else? Houston and them couldn't do it. Like, Melo. I love Melo. They just couldn't get it done, dog. You know what I'm saying? And all those guys that was afraid to come to New York, man. I got some choice words for you that I won't do on the live stream. But all you franchise players and self-proclaimed gloats who are too afraid to play in the New York market because it was too hot in the kitchen, and Jalen Brunson came in here and showed y'all how to get it done, and y'all couldn't do it. Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves, call yourselves the GOATs and all that stuff. You should be ashamed, man. Don't try to come to the market now. Don't come now. We don't want you now. Don't come now. Don't try to take no veterans minimum. We don't want you. Stay where you at. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Draymond Green and them guys who was talking so greasy. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all talking so greasy, bro. Stay where you at, bro. I know you ain't want New York to win, but we won, bro. And we won in crazy fashion. That game, that 30 down and win like that, and win last night crazy. Brunson's 45 on your ass. So shout out to everybody that jumped into the live tonight, man. I'm about to get back into some work. Shout out to the homie Sean Anthony Baker. He's in the building with me tonight. You know, we're just handling some business. And listen, man, let me tell y'all, make sure y'all check out, you know, that Strength of Love music, that Strength of Love movie is out now on Prime. It'll be out on Tubi at the end of the month. You know, music direction by Arkatech Beatz. Shout out to my man Big Chris Music. He helped me with that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Sean Anthony Baker as the lead and Mila from 702 on that. Also, shout out to Sean Anthony Baker for the new Open Door film being set to be a feature film. I told y'all. You know what I'm saying? My folks that was following, I told y'all. You know what I'm saying? Now it's set to be a feature film. Is out of, you know, just got the green light of Variety. You know what I'm saying? So just so y'all can see it for what it is. 15 million views, viral short. You know what I'm saying? Being converted into a movie now. So my brother now is getting ready to do the big time stuff now. The bigger time stuff. Excuse me. It's already big time, but now we're talking about Hollywood, big time. But shout out to everybody jumping into the live, man. Kaz, I gotta jump with y'all into the portal. There's a few things that I want to go over. So, you know, just look out for that for me, my brother. But I'm about to jump out of here and handle some stuff. Shout out to my Knicks, man. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. Peace out, y'all.